Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. I feel like I have some nasty bit of phlegm in the back of my throat, unfortunately. Let's see, is the game gonna show up normally? Yes, okay, good. Feels like it's been a while since I've played this, but I don't think it's been all that long. Right, we were here trying to investigate his brother had been murdered. I remember that much. Holy moly. And I don't think there's really a way for us to save this mission, per se. Because even though we have certain stats that are nice to have when it comes to, you know, persuasion and whatnot, I don't think we have the stats necessary to actually investigate. So this entire time I think I was just going around trying to figure it out, but we need biology and we don't have that, and I think that's like crucial to this entire like quest line. We figured out a little bit about the well, no, we also need sneak, and we're not really... Yeah, our stealth is garbage. So we either need to be sneaky, or we need to be... We need to up our biology, and I don't know if there's even anything that could increase our sneak inadvertently. I don't think so. I think hacking and stealth are probably attached to one another. Not even. Nope. So unless we can artificially make ourselves sneaky, because I think I remember one other way we could figure out who to frame, and it's the guy that's like fishing, because he was a part of the group that this guy's brother fought against back when he was a cop, basically. Man, the fact that I'm remembering actually quite a bit about this is saying something. Quite so, quite so. So, yeah, unless there's a way to sort of artificially boost that up, I think it would have to make me somehow, like... it would have to be above 50, I imagine. Above 50 sneak to get into that guy's pockets, because he's, like, some kind of special forces dude. So I don't think I can just sneak around and grab a thing out of his pockets, per se. I know we could probably wear some boots that'll help us with our sneak, but I'm not really sure. Can we even gain access to those kinds of... I guess we could. Armor penalty... I mean, our armor penalty would be so low. This increases... Yeah. His stealth is automatically decreased by 30-something with this thing on. Which means that the 5 that we do have is thrown right out the window. Is there a reverse version of this? Is there something that'll increase the stealth? Because I think the standard one... Yeah, the standard one increases stealth. I only have this on so that I have some amount of fire protection and cold protection. Yeah, try to balance it out, but it might genuinely not even be worth it to try and balance it out. Having like a standard balaclava probably is the way to go, because this at least gives us something. I don't know if this gives us stealth. Okay, 25 stealth from the Rat Hound Regalia. Plus 11 from the balaclava. We need... I still think we need a little more, because that's, what, 36? 36 stealth. Plus the 5 that we already have. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 40. 41. We have 41 stealth in total, I think. Yep. 41. So it might be possible, if we get the right equipment, to be really sneaky. I don't know what else we could possibly get, though. We would need to get boots that would help us be sneaky as well, but I don't know if boots are all that good at increasing stealth. So we're gonna be stuck here. We may not be dying a million times after all, unless we piss off the guy and start dying because of, you know, the fact that we're trying to steal from him, but that's neither here nor there. Persuasion decrease, stealth increase by 3. Solid padding. Okay, so that's if we get the solid padding ones. If we get the standard rat hound leather boots, then it increases our stealth by 3. Pig leather increases it by 5, which is better. Hopper only by 3. I don't know if there's a pair of gloves that'll increase... there may be... I don't know if there's any equipment either. Stealth increased by 9. We have something that increases it by 11. So that's... I don't even know how that works. How can there be different... They're all the same damn thing. How are they... How do they have different stats? Video game logic. We might just have to take the boots here. Because unless there's a piece of equipment that also lets me be sneaky, I don't think there's going to be any chest-related equipment that'll get me to be more stealthy than I already am. So 46, I think, would be our max stealth if we take this. Which, like I said, I'm not even sure that would be enough. It's worth a try, I guess. So let me do a quick save. 55. Let me get them boots. We'll pay whatever it is we gotta pay for that. Unless I want to give up some stuff here. I do have these. Hey, this also increases my constitution by 1. This increases constitution by 1. Successful unarmed attacks have a 30% chance to inflict bleeding. Well, I don't use unarmed attacks, so he can he can have that. And I guess I can take a little bit from him. What can I really take that I'd want? I guess the Molotov for 1. Take that. How much of this can I take? Probably not a lot. Can we take 3 of that? That's a little too much. Okay. Put that back in there. Take 2. That is about enough. About a fair trade. Let me double check none of these can give me some extra stealth. Increases 5% for every strength. Nope, doesn't seem like it. So yes, auto. Give him the 5. Put on the boots. We'll go down there and try to be all sneaky, although I doubt it'll work. We need to trade a few things for some SGS credits, because I'm running low on them. Oh, I forgot we had a bunch of food. Dexterity. This increases strength. Oh, okay, so the Rat Hound Barbecue increases strength but has none of the side effects of mushroom brew. That's interesting because it's also... Hold on, I guess will decrease. All psionic skills will be reduced to 20, and psi regeneration will decrease by 30. Okay, so this also has the advantage of reducing mechanical damage taken, so there is that. This is just if you want the extra strength, I'll keep that in mind. This increases constitution. I doubt there's a food that increases stealth, which I think would be attached to agility, so anything that increases agility increases the stealth, theoretically. Okay, I didn't mean to eat that. When consume increases all skills by 5. Consuming food will remove previous meals. Okay. We'll need to munch on this at least once. I don't know if if we could stack them. I'll assume you can't, but I'm gonna save and kinda... I'm gonna try and see if I can stack the effects. I highly doubt they allow that. Man, can't I just kill the guy and be like, yep, it's him? I probably could, honestly. I probably could try to kill him. And just take his damn card if things are not enough. Tomorrow's gonna be fun for you? Why is that, Pine? And hello to you as well. Glad to see you around. Right now I'm just trying to see if I can stack enough stealth points to steal something out of a man's pockets. Because it apparently has the information I need to possibly solve a murder. Oh, you're gonna start streaming tomorrow. Golly. Well, I hope you have fun with that. And Knuckles, hail to thee. Where was that man? Oh, he's this way, I think. Yes, why is it so dark down here? Why is it like this? It wasn't like this before. What the hell? That's new. I think that's new. There being like a certain radius around you. That feels new. I guess the game updated or something. I don't know. Unless I'm just really forgetful, which could also be the case. Okay, let's see. We're gonna have to save here. Let's see. 55. 1. Oh, we can't do little dashes or nothing. Nope. Okay, so B. Now we will go into our inventory. Consume John's special. Go into sneak mode. See if we could steal from his back pocket. Okay. How do I steal things? Okay, I think I gotta press this, then press that, and then attempt to steal. Inefficient skill. Damn, how much skill do I need to steal from this guy's freaking pockets? We have 51 stealth at this point. Gosh darn. Can I see if the effects stack? Because it increases by 5. I highly doubt it will stack. The game never told me whether it could or could not stack. It'll just say that all previous effects will be removed, but does that count if it's the same effect? I don't know. Okay, I think it does not in fact stack. So We're gonna have to kill this guy. Or you're just gonna have to kill him. Assuming that's something I'm allowed to do without SGS getting uppity at me. I missed! No, Hanky! You can't do that! Run, Hanky, run! Oh no. Well, well then. You know, I kind of forgot I had an energy shield also. Lordy. Okay, I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to actually kill him. Even if I can, I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble with SGS. We can, I guess, take the adrenaline shot right now and try to just absolutely destroy this man. Don't miss, Hanky. Thank you, Hanky. We don't have enough, how do we not have enough freaking movement points for anything else? Okay. We actually managed to do it. That's surprising. Oh, known insignia. This insignia is unfamiliar to you. Maybe there is someone out here who could help you identify it. Good. Hopefully no one knows about that. Cigar. And hopefully I won't need him for a future mission. If I do, then I'm, well, he's already dead, so. All this to solve a murder that I am really just wanting to get done. Oh no. This does not bode well. Let me see, if I head up back to SGS, will they all just magically know that I've murdered a man? I guess 2 at this point. Hi, Yuki! Hail to thee. How do you do? How am I? How's my mood? How's my day? All is well so far. I'm just trying to see if I can get away with, committing a crime at the moment in order to solve a crime. You're okay? Tinkering? Tink. I don't know what that sound effect was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like a tinkering sound effect, but it just sounded like odd coming out of my mouth hole. Hey guys, I'm back. Oh, so it's like that, is it? Okay, so I cannot murder that man. Great. Well, we may as well go all the way back to this save, because that was all for nothing. I would have to find even more ways to increase my stealth, which I just don't currently have access to. No object tinkering. Wrong sound effect. I guess I could still buy the boots, just to have them. Better to have something than to not have them, because everything else is, not too good. Oh, it's because they're pig leather as well. Wonder what kind of other leathers I could get my boots in. I don't think I've really looked at boots so far. What if I go over to one of the other towns? They gotta provide some better shoes. But what if they don't? I'll take these for now. I'll just, what do I trade for that? This is 23, so 23, this is a little more than that. Everything I have might be a little more than what he's offered. I could just give him a flashbang and, like, some bullets. One flashbang. Because I don't use those. That's just another way for me to, to barter. Oh, no, the flashbangs themselves are 200 something. Okay. So I would have to give him all of them. Okay, we'll just do this. We'll give him that. We'll take one of these, and then I will take any bullets you have as compensation, I guess. Change. That's what they call that. Do we have some of these? What do we have already? We have some of this, which I guess I can take that. Maybe this as well? That goes a little over. Alright, how much of this do I gotta return? There we go. Take that. So now we're at 41 stealth. There could be maybe devices around that can help our stealth situation. I'm not sure if there's like any such thing, though, in reality. I am close to leveling up, so I could, in theory, just to get this one mission over with, level up my stealth by maybe, I think it'll let me do it by 10 points. So if I can increase it to 46, plus the 5 that you get from John's special, that would be 61 in total, which I still don't know if that would be enough to pickpocket that guy. We might have at the end of the day to just tell this guy, hey, I can't get this, you know, you're gonna have to get over it, basically. And what other missions do we have to do for Quicksilver? Because we did the one for Lennox. We have to go to Foundry. And then... No, sorry, we are doing the one where Lennox is here. We did the one for Ohad. The last one we have to do is at Foundry. Which we somehow have to find one of their people that are just out there. Who goes there? The Neophyte. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's go to Foundry for now. I'm sure we'll get something... something done. Probably through the train stations would be our best bet. I don't think we can take a boat to Foundry. Let me see if this guy's got anything I might want. Barter. Bullets, armor that I don't really need. I can try and sell him his own stuff back, but this is how much in value? 10k. This armor is 16k. I guess I could sell him some weapons. This and this would be 9. It would go a little bit over, I think, what he's got. If I remember correctly. Honestly, I'd still probably want to sell the armor and just take a couple of things out of his, like, pockets as change, just because I don't think I'll find anyone else to really sell this armor to. It's pretty darn expensive. So I'll give him that. And then I'll just take some stuff out of... Oh, take these, because I like those. Mark 3s. He has Mark 3s of both of those, so I will take that as well. Does he have a balaclava that is better than mine? He does have a balaclava that's better than mine. Minus 11 in stealth. This is 15 in stealth. I'll take this. Can I give him this in return? I'm not sure. Probably. Okay, he doesn't want that, even though it says he wants a helmet. I guess this doesn't count as a helmet, does it? Headwear? Helmet, headwear, what's the difference, you know? Take that. Do I need any repair kits? I got 39 of these. Electronic stuff. I don't think he even carries electronic repair kits, which I need to get my hands on. A starter mixture. Kevlar cloth. I don't really think I'm gonna worry about much of this. Perception increased by 1, but dodge decreases. Don't really care about that, I think. Detection increase, dodge decrease. Allows you to see in the dark. Seeker goggles, critical chance of ranged weapons. Not something I really care about because I don't use ranged weapons. We'll just take some... I wish I could know how much exactly in terms of worth I have in this little section. What bullets do we already have so that I don't make more stacks of stuff? I think we can take this. 44? No, that's 9 mil. So it's this. It took a little too much, apparently. I give him back like 5. 5 at a time. There we go. Trade that. Put that other mask on, because we're gonna need it. Doesn't really have any kinds of boots other than these greaves. So there's that. What is that emote? What is that little emote? Oh, that's just somebody just spasming out. Alright, where to? Where do we find an individual? A moth? Is it a moth? I can't really look at it very well with my phone. Let's see, this is the foundry area. We're supposed to find just a random person. Probably in the living areas is where I'll find them. So where was that? Over here. I'm like pretty sure. Gotta look for somebody that says who goes there, like some fool. Can't go in there. What about you? Nope, you don't go who goes there. It's probably some door I have to knock on, most likely. That's the woman that lives in there alone. There's this little alley thing. I don't think I've been down here. So this is new to me. Electronic lock. Okay, requires hacking. I don't have anything in hacking because I don't care about hacking, right? Yeah, I only have 5 by virtue of putting 5 in stealth. And I guess technically I used to have that one Haxatron thing. But... oh, no, I still have it. Hackster tool. Need some energy. Hacking skill by 10, so 15 in total. The one time I ever hack a door. Let's see. What does this give? 100 energy. Where's my other batteries? I got like 1 million of them, I think. Okay, I say that. Recharge that real quick. Then use this on that. See what's behind this little door. A trapdoor. Oh, great. I'm going on a side quest. And that's locked with a lock picking, which is very... it's interesting that the levels of that is very low. That's Mark III. Where's my Mark 1s? There they are. Alright, who's down here? Ventilation that's wide open. Nobody there. Why would this be wide open like that? Nobody in there either. Strange. I guess why would this even be locked, especially if there's nobody down here? Somebody has got to own this place. Desk. Let's see. Monster sketch. Or amorphous tentacle monster crawling out of some manner of container. We'll take that. Stygian. I don't know what that piece of paper was. Paper. Evelyn 7. Okay, so this is a computer code, so... or password, I should say. That's some parts I don't need. That is a hair clip. Perhaps one of the wealthier merchants would be interested in it. I guess. Just some random hair trimmer. I like how we can mess up the the things, the blankets, and just put them back. Password is correct. Please select one of the following documents. This has got to do something with some other mission. Diary. This is so silly. I don't even know why I'm writing this. I'm supposed to be. I suppose with Michael spending all his free time working on his damn bunker, I too need something to do to pass the time. Better than wasting it with my boring neighbors. Duh. I don't know what to write, so I'll call it a day for now. Evelyn. Next. Yep, he's down there again. And he made me swear I won't tell anyone about it. Why does he think... who does he think I am? A blabbermouth? I don't even socialize that much, so he doesn't have to worry at all. But I understand him. I mean, you know, he's been worried about this cohort, tech-ord thing, whatever it is. And he just wants what's best for the two of us. No, I gotta go, he's back. The diary thing isn't so bad after all, now that I think about it. Okay, so what, this person, maybe the husband was a part of tech-ord? I forgot who or what Techord is, and that's probably not good. I can't remember if they're one of the current factions of the big city place right now. They might be. Why? Why is he doing this to me? I had another argument with him. I told him I'm tired of not seeing him and that I'm bored to death. If I go down there, I'm disturbing him. Oh, Evelyn, sweetie, this is important, blah blah blah. Techord. Go to hell, Michael. You're the only one in Foundry who's obsessed with that. Nah, it's not going to happen. Please spend some time with me. I simply don't fit in with the rest of Foundry. The Parkers are boring, the Stevensons are depressing, the Greenwalds... No comment on the Greenwalds. I'm just sad here. Maybe I should have listened to my mother and stayed in this. Oh. Sad Evelyn. A little... You can't see it, but there's like a little sad face next to her name. So I wonder if the bunker they're talking about is literally this place, or if it's somewhere else in this area. Like if it's a bunker within a bunker type of thing. And I guess it makes sense if he's running away with who I assume is, like... I don't know who Evelyn is supposed to be in this situation. I guess wife? Then it makes sense that he runs away to Foundry, because Foundry is pretty damn well protected. It's me again. I've decided to continue writing after his death. Oh, he died. Damn. It's strange, but this diary thing seems so foreign to me. Even though it's been, what, a month and a half, it's all upside down in my head. I read my previous entries and what I wrote about Michael. If someone else was reading it, he or she would have thought I hated the man, but the black hole is in my heart. The black hole in my heart says otherwise. I just wanted some attention. He was busy working on this bunker all the time, worried about that stupid Techord. Funny, even now I don't fully understand what it was all about. I simply trusted him and his judgment. The bunker is beautiful though. Now I spend even more time here than upstairs, especially because the ventilation system keeps the air so clean and fresh. And going back up causes me to cough instantly. Now I'm still barely talking to people. The whole Foundry was there on funeral day, and I swear nearly everyone said at one point or another, if you need anything, Evelyn, we're here for you. Have you met Evelyn before? I'm not sure. Not a single soul in sight. Typical. Well, that's all for now. I better find something to do. Life has become a living hell. Being alone is not working out for me. Go figure. I simply can't take it anymore. I'm too young and can't be stuck in this block of concrete for the rest of my life. I need company. I really need someone to hug me again. Michael, I hope you forgive me. I love you. And Jeremy left me today. When I first met him, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. A long, long time. He made me laugh. He made me happy. He made me forget. I thought he was the right one to put me out, but today he told me we're breaking up. To tell you the truth, he said something about me being a recluse, depressive, or whatever. At some point, I just stopped listening. I had to. I felt betrayed, infuriated. I felt like I was about to explode. And I felt the urge to grab a knife, and so I did. I'm going to lie down now. I feel tired. Did she murder someone? She either murdered someone or did something to herself. Yikes. Evelyn again, just came down to tell you I got another one. Men, they're all the same, haha. They've always felt so, fall for a sad, lonely widow that needs a man in her life. I told him what he wanted to hear and puppeteered him into my bedroom. I got him naked. His eyes were like fires. Tied the naive bastard to the bed, and then I pulled out the knife and stabbed him. Okay, so she's just gone full murder. Oh, cool. Right through his right eye. Fire extinguished. He wasn't expecting that. He was squirming as I pushed the knife through his eye and into his brain, finally ending his miserable life. So much fun! A little messy, but I'll just dump his body with the rest. With all that fuss about the Rockies killing people, no one will suspect me, a poor lonely widow. P.S. His name was Jimmy or something. Tommy, what a sweet young man, really handsome, and I do mean handsome. He was just passing through the Foundry, like most of them. We had so much fun today, well at least I had. He was the one screaming most of the time. This time, while he still had his lower jaw attached, I still remembered the terrified look in his eyes when I showed him the trusty meat cleaver. Then I started cutting, slash slash, just like Messer's butcher. Him butchers his pigs. Made a terrible mess, though as I got carried away a bit. Whoopsie, there's blood and body parts all over the place, and the stench was strong. Yeah, well, it's all clean now and ready for my next toy. Haha. I should take some rest. Killing Med is pretty draining. Until next time, dear diary. Alright, download that, I guess. Games. What games do they got? We can play UnderRail! In UnderRail! UnderRailception! Okay, we got evidence of a murder. We got a root soda. Increases initiative by 5. This seems pretty alright. I'll take that. Let's see. This is a pretty big area. Weapons locker. A shiv. Should be able to get this open, I think. Yeah. Definitely. There we go. We get magnesium powder. Take all of that. We can carry quite a bit. I'm wondering if Evelyn is that one lady we met. Because I remember I talked to some woman upstairs who also lost a husband, so I think it's her. And there's this here. I think that's a turret. What the hell was Michael preparing for, though? Because I think Michael, if that is the woman who I think it is, Evelyn, right? If it's the one I think I talked to, Michael was the, like, previous commander of Foundry, something like that. Like he was the security guy before the guy that is the security person now. So why the hell would that guy be worried about Tycor or Techort, whatever the name is? What the hell is actually going on for that to be a concern? Oh, that is in fact 2 turrets and a gate. Alright. I kind of want to keep this information to myself. I don't know if I should go to the security guy just yet with this type of information, because this might be relating to another mission. It might be very well referring to the people I have to talk to down here that I still haven't found. I'm gonna explore a little bit, though. Keycard required. Okay, so Evelyn's probably the one with the damn keycard. Ah, here are the bodies, I guess. And a ladder. I think that's the ladder we came down here with. Let me check the shelves. Alright. Oh, nothing too crazy. I'll take that. Dead man. What's in the box? Old train schedule. Another flashbang. A jaw part. Interesting that I can find a jaw part. It's a piece of jaw lined with teeth. It looks human. You don't say. I wonder why. Can I mess with anybody else's corpse here? Not really. Empty, empty. It's too steep to climb. So I guess she dumped them down through there. Let me go through here again. I want to check out a few things just to make sure I'm correct about my mental mapping of this area. This goes to check, yep, right there. So there's no way to go through a vent and then past that gate. Maybe if the vent here weren't so steep, you could go up there. Unless this, hold on. Well, that goes all the way there, which is that one. Alright. I think that's enough searching of this area. Well, good to know, I guess. That Evelyn is a little crazy. What's behind here? Let's see. There's more homeless shelter. Or I guess their own little space, more so. Let me make sure if this is the same person. It is her, okay. I'll keep the whole murdering thing to myself. Let me see this. Is there like a shaft down here that goes anywhere? You can open this door. Well, you can't. Never mind. She's in the way. Let me continue searching for the individuals I'm supposed to look for. Stairs, let's go up the stairs. What's over here? Mysterious man. Who goes there? The neophyte. Enter. I shall enter. Everard and Sniper. Okay, so they've got their own little hideout up here, which is not that hard to find. You would think the guards of this place would know, hey, there's some dudes up the stairs and up the ladder that are just kind of hanging up there. A tall, imposing figure dressed in black stands before you, calmly waiting for you to step into the room. While the man seems fairly at ease, you sense that behind his illuminating stare, there is a mind more alert than it might appear. A mind that is capable of swiftly and accurately reacting to even a slight sign of disturbance or danger. When he eventually does open his mouth to speak, he effortlessly manages to fill the small room with his platinum-heavy, ringing voice. That's a very descriptive. Platinum-heavy. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean in terms of sound, but okay. We have been waiting for you. I am Everard, for the time being, and I would like to welcome you to Foundry. It's a bit chaotic here at the moment, but that should not interfere with our plans, right? What can you tell me about Foundry? There is much one can tell about Foundry, but very little that is difficult to figure out on one's own. Just look around you, and look carefully. What about that assignment? I reckoned he did. We have a very important situation, Hanky. One of our own is imprisoned right here in Foundry. He allowed himself to get caught during a certain act and ended up behind bars. He is being held in Foundry prison awaiting trial. What exactly happened? Tador's Sally Watch, really? Was tasked with following a traveling merchant named Boulevard Daoud and was to keep an eye on him. After certain events were to take place, Todor was instructed to assassinate him, which he did. But his exfiltration was less than desirable. He was seen and allowed himself to be apprehended. The real issue here is that Todor is one of us, therefore he knows everything we know, right, Hanky? And if the Foundry Guard was to find out what he knows, it would be very, very bad for us. So you want me to get him out? Yes, get him out if possible. He leans forward and then continues, if not, well... Oh, one more thing. Before I let you on your mission, we have had a lucky break that brought us some time. Foundry has a single judge that handles all cases, and he just recently died of food poisoning. How fortunate that, right? With his death, Todor's case is on hold for now, giving us time to act, or should I say, giving you time to act. You may leave now. If you have any questions, I am always here. So, guys in prison. Okay, interesting. And I gotta get him out of prison. Great, that's gonna not cost me my life. Certainly. Oh, I felt like I was gonna sneeze. I did not. Okay. I'm gonna save again because we are about to level. Well, we're not even about to level up. We've already leveled up a bit. Save there. Go into character stuff. Level 19. Let's see. We got no points right now to spend there. We're at 50 stealth. I don't know how much stealth we need minimum for the mission of pickpocketing the guy. So we might want to save off on actually doing any of that just yet. What else do I want to upgrade? Throwing is good. I guess dodge and evasion need a little bit of a pick-me-up. Although, to be fair, my dodge and evasion is pretty good. Tailoring, chemistry. I think it was chemistry I wanted to up a bunch as well. Just because I wanted to be able to make better grenades and whatnot. Then can we... You know what? We'll hold off on leveling up for the time being. I want to see if I can go to these guys and report Evelyn. I'd like to talk about Evelyn Ingram. Yes, what about her? I found evidence that she's a murderer. Take a look at this. The chief carefully examines the files from the drive. You wait for him while he does so, but it doesn't take long for him to return to you. This is serious. We've had some people gone missing lately, but most of these disappearances were attributed to the creatures from the mine. I'll send a few men to her home at once. Is there anything else I need to know? What in the world? A bot. Time to annihilate a bot. It's been a while since one of these has shown up. Quite a while. Can I do anything about that specific thing? There we go. Alright. Continuing on. Is there anything else I need to know? That's all I know. Good, I'll send a few men for now. You wait here with me. Unbelievable, a hidden bunker full of corpses. I can't believe Evelyn, out of all people, was capable of committing such monstrous murders. My men are still on the scene, and I thank you for notifying us of all this. Who knows how many more men could have been murdered. I dare not think about it. Here's a small reward for your troubles. 250. You are free to go. I like how we can talk to this guy about Todor. Probably not a smart idea. Especially if we're about to free the guy. just like, recently this one person talked to me about the guy. Huh, I wonder. Security camera. Leave no witnesses. If you trigger hostiles with characters in this zone, leave the zone before disposing of the witness. The hostiles may propagate to the entire faction and even allied factions. Okay, so I gotta be like extra careful here. If I decide to do a little murder, you know, just a little bit, a tad minuscule amount of murder. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Can I really not do anything about that? I guess not, huh? Oh well. Sorry, I was just checking on the thing. I guess I could ask this lady. Now, what's this security room I'm allowed to go into? Surveillance monitor. None of these really look out into the prison. No. I was gonna say, none of these really give me a look into who's where. So I'm just gonna have to look around here. We got Evelyn in prison. Let's see, I can't see anybody further in. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to sneak in there. There's not really any vents for me to mess around in. I could, in theory, I guess, try to sneak into that room. But there's already too many people around for me to really effectively do that. Probably should save in here. Nope, they got me. all of the guards are like looking around like, where is he? Where's the guy? Wasn't me, guys. I promise, it wasn't me. I was just looking. I'm looking for the guy with you guys. It's like, where's that guy going? Where'd he go? The camera is still on my ass. Alright, let me ask about the Tordor guy. Yes, Tordor Surely Watch. What do you want to ask me about him? Why is he here? What's your relationship with him? He's my cousin. Cousin? Yes, my mother's uncle and his father's father are brothers. Huh. Well, I guess that makes some sense. Yes, okay, all is well. What was that you asked me again? Why is he here? Just casually being like, yeah, he's my cousin. He is accused of a murder, of murdering a traveling merchant called Boulevard Dowd. His case is currently on hold due to an unfortunate death of Judge Taylor, and it will be continued after a new judge has been elected. Or if something important and urgent comes up, the current Chief Banner in this case, can decide the fate of the accused. That is according to Foundry law. I'd like to see him. I'll allow it, but this one time only. I'll let the guards lead you to the visiting room. Okay. Let me see what we can do in there since we've already saved. You are led to a small room by a guard who locks the door behind you. You wait for a minute or two, glancing at the electric eye of the camera sweeping across the room. Okay, so there is a camera there. At last, footsteps can be heard approaching. The door opens and the guard leads a man in who you presume to be Todor. The guard locks the other door behind him, leaving you to mutual scrutiny. Todor is the first to speak. So, you're the one who wanted to talk to me. I don't remember ever seeing you before. And I've been sent by Everard. Everard? I see my friends haven't forgotten about me. Great, what do you have in mind? Are you getting me out of here? What can you tell me about the prison? Hell, this place is pretty well secured, that's for sure. There's cameras all over the place. With all the monitoring done from the large security room in the center of the prison. Hell, have you seen all the guards? The turrets? I have indeed. These people are not messing around. How did you end up in here? I guess Everard told you everything, but here goes. Hell, some time ago, Everard told me to follow this guy. Some merchant traveling around the South UnderRail. I was supposed to keep an eye on him, and after receiving the green light, I was supposed to assassinate him. All was well, and when the time came to kill, I shot him with my sniper rifle. You should have seen it. His head split in half. Large caliber rounds make gruesome wounds. Then people panicked. They dispersed in all directions. I left the rifle on the roof I took the shot from, so I wouldn't be seen walking around with it. Then I made my way down and began to retreat to the hideout. Nearly made it back. All was going according to plan. Then the guard stopped me. Damn it, I was almost there. And he was real suspicious. As if he knew I had taken a shot. Maybe someone saw me, or I don't know. But the bastard just wouldn't budge, and, well, here I am. And I had done everything right. I was out of luck. What do you mean by receiving the green light? Damn it, I don't know if I should say it, but Boulevard was supposed to meet with another trader, an arms merchant working for some people in Core City. Oliver Mikas. Oliver Mikas? Mikas? Is his name? Hell, the guy's been selling guns to everyone from small gangs to ironheads, and I heard he even traded with lurkers. The Foundry Guard doesn't know any of this, but, by the way. Let's see. He's working for some people in Core City, so it's not the normal arms dealer guy, I think. At the very least, I think it's not the guy you can buy guns from. Because he sells guns to everybody. It could be. I don't exactly remember his name. All in all, I was to wait for Micah's and Doubt, before Micah's and Doubt met, and then whack the ladder. Do you know who ordered the assassination? No, even if I did, that I can't spell. But I don't think it was Micah's. I was watching them. They seemed like they made a good deal. Both seemed rather pleased. Everard is worried about you talking. You know what I mean? Todor's face becomes dead serious. I haven't spoken about the cell. They asked me all sorts of questions, but I swear I told them nothing. Everard knows me. Come on. I'll get you out of here. So, what's the plan? That's all I wanted to talk to you about. I needed all that information for something. Do I have a plan? No. I like how there's just casually some blood on the wall. Okay, so we know what this room is for at least. That's a big auto turret. So we're basically gonna have to mess with things from in here. What do we do about this guy? Because I don't think I can engage him. He can't really sneak attacks. I mean, I guess he could. I might get lucky with a big swing. Then there's that guy running back and forth. I think I do need some stealth to get this mission over with, though. I don't know if I can get to the door before... Because there's also the turrets, and I don't know if the turrets... If the turrets are also deactivated here in the security console. That requires hacking. Okay, access denied. Access denied. Access denied. I'm not sure I can get this guy out of there. I love this line of quests are requiring things with a more subtle touch, and I do not have that subtle touch. Okay, the camera can't see me if I'm like this. Or it can. Okay, depends on the guy. Just destroy that camera very casually. Wait for things to calm down, because it's that camera that's costing me every time I try to... do anything. Okay. We got a power box, we got the ventilation shaft right there. I do have a crowbar if I remember correctly. I hope I still have it. There we go, it's right there. Take that. Let's put it right here for a second. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, there's that. Okay, it's a circular type of thing. So we got really one area to go in through. Gonna see if I can turn off the power, sneak through there. Try to see if I can get to the guy who has to be in one of these two. And then just run back and try to get him out of there, you know? Somehow. Little quick save. Let's just let the save be that. Oh, he's right there. Okay. He is right next to the thing. So this turns off what? That room's light? Okay, that guy's like right next to the damn the fence, the thing. The vent. Okay, now he's gone. Come on. Come on. Bro, if this game does not let me click on things correctly. What do you mean get out? Where am I supposed to go? I don't think you... I don't want you to think that I don't appreciate your help. I do, but I need a way out of this joint. Well, I mean, that's one step, I guess. How can we make that work out for us? So we've unlocked the door for him, but I kind of don't know what else to do. Oh, he saw me. Okay. Trying to figure out something real quick. Because some of them have a harder time spotting me. Because that causes him to get out of there. I can't destroy or disable the turrets unless I just start blasting, and that would make me an enemy here. So, possible to get the door open. I seemingly can't convince him to just go through a vent and figure it out the rest of the way. Let me see if I can talk to the... Why is he shooting at me? Okay, I don't know why that guy's, like, on site with me. Okay, they're all pissed off at me. Okay. I'll go all the way back there, because I don't know how else to go around that. It's probably the fact that I technically attack them, or I guess their equipment, so therefore I'm enemy number one. Okay. No? Okay, weird. I don't know what exactly makes that happen. Especially considering they don't attack me while I'm in that room. Okay, what about Todor? Isn't that the man who killed Buller, whatever the heck? Accused of killing. Due to the judge's passing, I will be dealing with all criminal cases. I believe he is innocent and should be released. Hanky, you've already proven trustworthy, and I thank you for all the help so far, but I haven't even gotten to the case yet with all the work I have at the moment, and most of our investigators are busy with other cases. The reason I haven't begun is that we are still missing the murder weapon. If you manage to find it alongside any other clues, we can quickly process the case and release him. It's a deal. I'll be back with some evidence. Okay, so... Cool. Is that why we could ask him all of those questions? Okay, let me go and do that. Because I don't think on this in this damn, I can't speak. On this save file we did that just yet. Let me see. Why is he here? He's my cousin. Persuade. Why is he here? I'd like to see him. Meet the guy. Because I need to refreshen up on whatever it is that he said. How'd you end up in here? He was traveling around the South UnderRail. Supposed to keep an eye on him. And after receiving the green light, assassinate him. All went well. He has a large caliber rifle. He left it on the roof, so it's somewhere above, but I don't know if it's in this place. They all dispersed. He was beginning to make his way to the hideout. And do you mean receiving the green light? I guess we could go to Core City, try to figure out who this Oliver guy is. Somewhere on some roof he left a rifle. Took a shot. I don't know if that's inside Foundry or around the entrance, because he's supposed to meet with the guy. I would imagine it would be inside Foundry. Let me go to Core City. See if this is the guy that, the normal guy that sells weapons, or if it's somebody else. Oliver. Let's see, this guy's name is not Oliver, it's Oscar. Can he tell us about Oliver, maybe? Alphabet. Spectres, a former Biocorp Special Forces. Do you know anything about them? Hardcore. You know about the Spectres? You know about the Spectres? Why would I know about them? I'm hardcore. They were hardcore. We have so much in common. During my days in Praetorian security, I have a lot of stories about Spectres. I was so impressed that and don't tell this to anyone, I copied the file on them and brought it with me, and when I left the force. Let me tell you, they dominate. Do you still have it? Well, I suppose sharing this hardcoreness with people is okay, I suppose, for a price. I'm a trustworthy customer. Hey man, this is some hardcore stuff. I can't just show it to anyone. I mean, I can show it to anyone for free, but for 50, no, this should be worth 100 Karens. But for that, I can let you take a peek. A hardcore peek. Okay, this guy's just on and on about the hardcore stuff. I'll drag you all the way to Praetorian security headquarters. I don't even know if we have the ability to intimidate. Let's try it. You seem serious, hardcore serious. It takes him a brief moment to search for the document and then hands it to you. He carefully watches while you read it. Spectre, part of Biocore security. Mordington. I think Michael Mordington is the guy back in the SGS. Known information, the Spectres are Biocorp's most elite unit composed of a small number of highly trained operatives and usually tasked with performing dangerous missions. They were most often sent to perform assassination missions before the takeover of Biocorp. They were part of APROX. 245 operations, 156 of those were assassinations. They were infamous for executing their victims by stabbing them through a nostril and into the brain, okay, leaving very little and sometimes undetectable traces of how the target was killed. So, good old Egyptian brain mushiness is what they did to kill people. All known Spectres were killed during Operation Banishment, launched by Praetorian security. While several bodies were never recovered, no Spectre activity was detected after the operation. This is enough for now. Okay. Well, now that I'm here, you know, I'd like to see what you got for sale. Nothing of interest. I could give him this. Don't I have another one of those suits on me? I thought I did. Guess not. Let's see. Details and big secrets are really his only pieces of advice. Oliver. Maybe we can talk to the bartender guy. He might know a thing or two, or we could go to John again. John might know a thing or two. Let's see. Okay, no. Right, okay, Tecortists. Okay, those are the religious dudes. They're funny. You can tell a lot about someone by looking at what they eat, and these guys don't eat meat. At least I never saw them. Okay, they don't. They're vegetarians, I guess. Weird cultist vegetarians. Cool, cool. Alright, so those are the Tector guys. Oh, we did get some information. We got the name of Mord, whatever his name is. I don't know if we can come to SGS and be like, hey, this guy was a sneaky man. He's not a good man. I don't know if the boss man would know anything about that though. I want to see what other foods this guy's got. Let me see. Stuffed bat. What? What do you mean stuffed bat? Bat stuffed with 3 kinds of mushrooms and a mixture of seeds. That sounds gross. Okay, this increases all skills by 3. And it costs like a fraction of what the frickin' John special is. Which is insane. This is like 6,000 in worth, and then you got this, which is like at 1,000 at best. Increases maximum health by 20. Canned fishes reduces cold damage. Reduces mechanical damage, reduces heat damage, increase agility. I think agility is related to stealth, so that could be kind of useful. Take one of them. Unarmed weapons. Cooked borrower egg. I don't think that would taste good. When consumed, reduces all poison damage. Would have been useful back in the day. Dexterity. Increases healing effectiveness. That's cool. Fried siphoner tongue. Yeah, right, how much for that? Just auto trade. Main goodness. Let's see if we can talk to the boss man about Mord. Or I guess we could also try and check on the body as well. Although I don't know if having the information we have would actually help. We might be able to convince Dr. Man to check on the body. I know how Patrick Piercer died. And how would that be? I did some investigating and believe Patrick was murdered. Murdered, but how's that possible? Wait, first tell me how Patrick was murdered. A long, sharp object was used to stab him through the nose and into his brain. Can you check the body now that you know the cause? Yes, I will at once. You wait here while I quickly examine the body. Okay, so that's what it took last time. You know, the little guide I looked through, they didn't tell me I had to go all the way to the freaking core city to figure that one out. I used to assume I needed higher biology to check on the body myself and then come back and then convince him, hey, check on the body, something's up. I thought that's what I needed. You notice a suspicious countenance on Pascal as you were telling him about the murder, but when he finally returns, you could immediately tell that what you said turned out to be the truth. His expression of doubt is now one of astonishment as well as regret. You were right. Is a puncture going through the nose and right into the brain. That was enough to kill him. I would have never guessed. I failed. If I had only been more thorough. It's alright, it's understandable. Understandable, it's not even you're not even a coroner or nothing. You're just a doctor. Thank you for your help. Yes, but tell me, who did this? I have to report this. I have to investigate this further. Don't say anything to anyone until I have more evidence, or else the murderer might realize we're on his tail. Okay, so at least we figured it out. Medications, too long, surgery room lights, medical equipment. There's the same thing and the last time happening again. Surgical room light, empty. Because we did see you-know-whose name. I don't know if I can go. Let's see if I can talk to the boss man. If I somehow can't, I'm gonna be kind of surprised. Yeah, there's nothing here immediate. Kitty cat. It's a random cat. We know he's got the insignia on him. We just gotta figure out if we can real quick just kind of finesse that off of him without him engaging in combat. Or the game might just straight up not let us. That's also a possibility. Which way was the shortcut? I think it was that way. I think. Alright, we have how much stealth right now? Like 50. So with that, should in theory increase my stealth a little bit. It's probably not going to be enough. I'm going to need I think I'm going to need 70 or more to get into this guy's pockets. Mordred. he's still got the red little thing above him. Eat that, see if that somehow... I don't think that, did anything for me. Insufficient skill. No, pickpocketing. Okay, it's related to dexterity. I thought it was related to... Okay, so I've been worried about the wrong thing this entire time. Not stealth, dexterity. Me when I don't look at the thing when it's right there. Holy moly. Okay. Shit. Okay. Load. I do think I have a couple of foods. I don't have anything for dexterity then, right? Because... what would upgrade dexterity of all things? Does this have an effect on dexterity? No. No. Increase stealth. You would think it would be stealth. Because in like almost every other video game I've ever played, it's stealth that's relating to pickpocketing. Increase speed, movement. Okay, can we just talk to him? We can be confrontational. I know you killed him. Killed? Patrick Pierce died in his sleep. You were a member of the Spectres, the only one who survived Operation Banishment, and you decided to take revenge on Patrick, knowing that he was a part of the operation. This conversation is over, friend. I mean, Judge Hankey. I pity you. Go bother someone else. Well, that didn't go anywhere. And I imagine if I try to kill him, it still won't, that I can't just do it. Despite being away from everybody that could possibly know that I'm murdering the man. Which is something I genuinely sometimes hate about these games. It's like, listen, if he's out there and nobody can know because he's nowhere near anyone else, then I should be able to get away with it. But no. No, it ruins the faction stuff. It does things, guys. What if you ate me? Then you'd eat me. I don't know if I taste necessarily good, mind you, so... go ahead if you wish. I gotta look for dexterity-related clothing articles. What the hell? Increases dexterity, man. You think I would? Well, you're allowed to think as you wish, and I cannot stop you. And it's funny that I can't just go to the boss man and be like, hey, I know who did the murder. No, can't use common sense. Let me see, dexterity. What equipment increases dexterity? Immune burning, agility, mechanical threshold, mechanical damage. What is it, Yuki? What is it? I might have to go to the other towns to find something dexterity related. Shame. You don't know, you just want to talk, then talk. Talk, do your talking. Yap around. Look at this doggo. Junkyard. I give her Karen's sale over there. You don't know what about? Ay, ay, ay. Well, I don't know. I don't know either. There's not much happening. Not much happening. What day is it today? Monday? Yes, it's Monday. How did I forget it's Monday? It is a Monday today. We have just started the week. How do you think the rest of the week is gonna go? You think it's gonna go alright? Smooth and without trouble? Threshold. Mechanical. 30-something% chance to blind. I have a feeling nobody's around here's gonna have a... what I'm looking for. I'm not even sure if dexterity, or sorry, pickpocketing is something I can specifically... It just seems like a skill that you have to specifically spec into, so I don't know if there's anything I can actually do to increase that. By wearing clothes of all things. It's the new year in 3 days? Calendar time. 1, 2... Yeah, I guess. I mean, the 31st is on Wednesday, so there is that. And then New Year's is on Thursday. Or New Year's Day. Why is nobody talking about that? I mean, what do people really do on New Year's? You know, it's not like Christmas or something like that. Christmas, at least there's the holiday cheer, and then New Year's, it's like, yeah, New Year beginning. People drink. That's about it. It doesn't have as much hubbub around it, I suppose. Not a lot of hype. Last year, people said it wasn't as good as it was last year, and this year probably nobody is talking about it. I mean, I don't know, Yuki. Maybe people are just tired out, you know? They hope the new year is better, and then it doesn't end up being better than the last, and then they're like, damn. They are demoralized a little. A smidge of demoralization has affected their hopes for a happy new year. That would be my guess. Okay, she's got 10,000 worth of that. forgot which ones was the one that I was keeping for myself. 30 something, 20, 140 something. This one is at that. That is at that. Amplified. Medium. I guess I could sell this. How heavy are these things anyway? Not that heavy, really. Plasma core is for stuff to trade or build, not trade. Got this gun there. This is the one I was using before. You already know what you want for a new year? What do I want for a new year? You get things for New Year? I didn't know people got things for New Year. Is that a thing? Getting like stuff for New Year's? Or am I misinterpreting your message there? Or are you just referring to like a New Year's Oh, you're referring to like a New Year's what do they call it? Like a wish, New Year's wish or something like that. I don't know really. Anything specific? Let me see. Well, yeah, your family always celebrates the 31st and not Christmas. And your peeps are just a little different. Your peeps do different things. I guess my New Year's wish or resolution, New Year's resolution, I think it's technically what it's called. I don't know, I guess it'd just be just doing well here, you know? I want to do well. I want to be someone I can be proud of. There we go. That's the way I'll phrase it. I wish to become someone I can be proud of. A bracelet has been ordered. Ooh, what kind of bracelet? What color? What adornments? Trade that. Vince. Okay, there's nothing I can do with that guy. Dexterity. We have to do with dexterity then, right? Because dexterity would increase. Agility. Not agility, dexterity would increase pickpocketing. So look for things that affect dexterity. Okay, let me take off the rat costume before I get jumped. Let me go to Hathor. See if Hathor's got anything interesting. A black bracelet. Neat. That can go with anything. Immune to burning. Okay, I mean, cool. This guy gives food. I guess I can take this with... Oh no, because then all previous... I forget that you can't have things at the same time when it comes to these food effects. You can't stack stuff, which is a shame. Okay. This guy's gonna have nothing, I bet, so... Michael... That one, that one... Really, nobody's house clothed. Okay, Captain, you just take me back to SGS, I guess. Well, even then, we have dexterity at 7, which is higher than our agility, and it's still got nothing in there. So unless I put all 40 points into that for this one thing, which may not even work. No, he's just straight up not even there. I guess that was to be expected. Alright, let's just go to the previous save. What was the last save? Right there. I, like an idiot, instead of loading... Oh my god. Why am I, like, built stupid? Okay, that means I'm gonna have to go all the way back here. Go all the way over. Do a bunch of stuff. Walking simulator, I guess, is what this game's become at this point anyhow. Oh it's like I go to save of all things, like a damn fucking idiot. Alright. I mean, what much of a difference does that make, you know? It's not like getting the medical guy and putting two names together, you know, has basic common sense doesn't exist in this game, apparently. I am tempted to end stream already. Oh boy. That, like, little mistake got me so mad. Let's head back over to fucking Core City. I don't even know if I'm supposed to accomplish like all of them, all of these missions for this guy, or if I can get away with just doing 2. Because either way, both of the other missions require like skills I don't have. Fucking hacking and pickpocketing, of all things. Let's see if we can go into one of the rooms and see if there's anything in this guy's room. Alright. You got nothing here. You're telling me the camera's picked up nothing? Where are the security cameras fucking connected to? Can't talk to that guy about anything. Administration, maybe? After 4 hours of having things set up, you're almost done. Nice, nice. Congrats. Oh, 4 hours, huh? Holy heck. Engineering, administration, maybe? I don't think they're gonna tell me anything different from what I usually know. There's a camera literally right there. You're telling me there's not like a camera room or anything around here? Sheesh, these people. Commons Cantina, let's see. Still can't talk to this guy even after reporting to Pascal, can we? Alright, I mean, we can tell him about Mordred doing things, but you need to tell Lennox the clues you gave him. General clues, murder weapon, general clues. killing target, stabbing them to the nose. His real name is Michael Mortington. Murder weapon clues. I guess we can assume it was the needle, but I haven't found the needle. Okay, finally discovered who killed Pat. You can return to Jack for your payment. What will you do now? I'll talk to Tanner about this. I'll take care of everything. Alright, well, good. I don't want to deal with this fucking issue anymore. I'm stressed about it. Weird that I can't tell Tanner exactly all that, but sure. Alright, now we just gotta deal with Mr. I left my sniper rifle on a roof somewhere. So that's 2 missions down. Let's see. Cave tunnel. Now we gotta go via train, I think. If I remember correctly. Train, train, train. Alright, let's go through this stuff again. Don't know what ceiling and what roof or where, but, you know, we don't even get told where exactly the murder happened. The assassination and whatever. We gotta see what guard he's also talking about. See if they know anything they probably shouldn't know. Let's see if it's literally like up here or something. I can't access those lockers or that shelf, I guess. It's a little thing right there, but I don't know what that mark means. It's gotta be in some area that looks like this. If it's in this foundry place. There it is. Don't know if we need to do something with this rifle, or if the guy will be released immediately. I genuinely don't know. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Because all he said was, get me the evidence and we'll deal with it. I have the weapon that killed the guy. What have you got? I found this rifle on the roof of the building while overlooking Boulevard Road and was shot. I found out Boulevard was supposed to meet an arms merchant called Oliver Micas. They had an argument. Micas later had him shot. I need to do more investigating. Yeah, because I need to figure out what the hell those two are on about. Micas. Actually, now that Evelyn isn't in the way, I can go into the bedroom and search for things that aren't here. Oh, bullets. That's about it. Lockpick, battery, a bullet, adrenaline. That's, you know, more than I thought I'd find. That's everything in here. Alright. Oliver Micas. We went to John. I remember we went to him and he didn't know anything. Homeless guy. Homeless guy doesn't know shit either. I don't see anyone we can really talk to when it comes to Micas. We can try and go to the guys ourselves to see if oh, where was it? I kind of forgot where their place was. It was some rooftop as well. I just forgot how to access it. Stairs? Yes, I think it was the stairs. Let me ask this guy some questions, because I just need some help with the mission. What are you guys doing here on the roof? Chilling? I am joking, of course. As you can see, we have a more than satisfying position here above everyone else. We can observe them and do our work pretty much without interference, right? What is that work exactly? Some other time on that. What do you mean by chaos? And have you ever noticed anything? You need to keep your ears and eyes open, buddy. Miners ran into strange creatures during the excavation. All mining operations have been halted and will remain halted until the situation gets resolved. Closed mine hurts a mining community, right? And the creatures seem stubborn, hard to expunge, so the big heads are nervous. We'll just keep watching and see how things develop. About this guy, okay. What can you tell me about the prison? High security, I can tell you that. You will find the main entrance south of here. Yep, down the set of stairs. Might be the only entrance, but not the only exit. The area has patrolling guards, armed to the teeth, cameras, turrets, and a set of 2 heavy metal split gates separated the entry area from the cell block. Mark my words, security is tight, and there is very little room for error. As far as I know, everything is being recorded by cameras, and in case of emergency, reinforcements are able to arrive within a few minutes. It is truly a problematic place, isn't it? Why was the merchant killed? Because someone wanted him dead. Simple, right? Revealing who was behind it is impossible. That is something you are not allowed to know. Alright. Cool. That doesn't help. Some guy that goes around, works in Core City. Oliver Micus. I gotta remember that name. That seems obviously important. We can't really wait around to ask who was the guy that killed him, because we're just not gonna be allowed to know. I mean, I guess we just could tell him that it was Oliver Micus who had the hit out for the guy, but I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna cause me issues down the road. I want to talk to the guy here at least, because this guy, the guy that sells weapons here, has to know at least a little bit about that guy. No, like that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Let me see. Can I talk to the barkeeper over here? Any good rumors? Nicholas and Olivia had another fight. Nothing important. What did Brian sell? Things. Random things. Random things and stuff. Gotcha. Give him that. What is this? A balaclava little thing. Do I already know how to make this? I do not know how to make that. Caltrops, combat knife, crossbow, repair kit. That's 55. This is 300. Where do you get all these weapons? This is none of your business. I'll pretend you never asked me this question. Okay, he's just gonna be rude about it. I guess we'll just go tell him a made-up story. I found a rifle on the roof over the building overlooking Ali Boulevard Dowd was shot in. I found out that Bolivar was supposed to meet an arms merchant named Oliver Micas. They had an argument. Micas later had him shot. That's all that he told me. It doesn't prove that he killed Dowd. I might need more than that. What proves Sally Watch killed Dowd? You're keeping him in prison based on nothing. I see. You've already proven you are a good investigator, so I'll trust you on this one. I'll take the rifle and see what information we have on Micas. I'll have my men right on it. This is good. I'll pass this on and see if this was indeed the weapon Dowd was killed with. I'll also see if we can learn anything more from the weapon. I don't know if giving him the weapon itself was a good idea. Probably not. I never really got to find a guard that is highly suspicious of the guy. Because I didn't really see anybody that could have been talked to, so... A large furnace near the entrance, one man named Bernard seems very fond of. Is there a problem? Well, it's not exactly the sanest man around here, but as long as I'm being paid for it, I don't have a problem with it. And I've already worked with that same furnace, unless it's something more very drastic, I can handle it. Bernard mentioned he thinks the problem lies with the electrode power regulator system. And that is not going to be a simple fix, but if that is the issue, then yes, I can take care of it. Money's not an issue as long as you can get the job done. 500 Karens. How about this? His face muscles begin dancing, mirroring his thought process by forming appropriate expressions. The one which finally settles is not the one of deprecation. Cool. I must have gone derailed to accept this, but I'm going to say okay. 400 Karens is fine. It's better than nothing. We have a deal. There we go. Good. I'll be heading there as soon as I finish soldering this thing. I just hope Bernard doesn't talk my fribble ears off. I didn't know we can just come to this guy for a solution. Cool. Let's see if we can just kind of go out of there and then come back in here. See if we can just get this mission over with. Upon conducting the investigation, we discovered that the rifle you gave me was indeed used to kill Boulevard Dowd, based on the caliber, angle of shot, etc. We have no evidence that could prove that Todor fired the gun, as there are no fingerprints on the rifle, nor any other clues. We also have no way to link the gun to Micas either. Still, due to the lack of evidence as well as your involvement in the case, Todor's Sally Watch is now a free man. We will attempt to locate Micas. Hopefully, that will lead us to the real murderer. Consider your friend a free man. There we go. Basically, you're the only one that provided any kind of evidence and your show. So there you go. What a fucking system of justice here. Alright, let's go to this man and we can talk to him. About him, I managed to get Todor released from prison. Excellent, I'm pleased to hear that. You did good work. Todor will be out of Foundry for a while. I'm guessing he has already headed to a safer location. Still, I have to ask you something. Tell me, was Todor discreet about our business in Foundry? You know what I mean? He didn't say anything, I'm sure of it. Good, I'm glad to hear that. You can return to Jack now. Your work here is done. Cool. So we actually got things done, surprisingly. Let's see I guess this time we can actually level up. Let's see. Oh wait, how much were we at before? So 10. Put the rest of it into chemistry and let's see if we can get anything here. Nope, nothing from the feats area. Everything else is pretty up there. Everything that I want anyways. I'll accept. I should be able to make some crazy grenades now. Hand grenade, let's see. That requires, does it tell us what it requires? It doesn't really tell us what it requires. Level 4s, I think I might be able to make 5s, maybe. Let's see if the levels are up there enough. Okay, I gotta put 1 here. Okay, apparently there we go. And then the other one. Yes, I cannot, actually. It's a little too high level, but I can go ahead and make level 4s. So, good enough. Chemistry 69 is needed for that. We're at chemistry 80. So we would need to put basically all of our points into chemistry next time around if I want the higher level stuff. Three of those. Two of them. need to check on the foundry machine thing to see if it's all fixed up by now as well. Because we gotta get we gotta get this big ass like thing we're carrying around off of us, because we've been carrying that thing ever since I took the mission to try and help these people out with that adamantium monster thing. What's came and fixed, Gloria? My beauty's working again. I want to thank you so much, Hanky. You rock. Dear Gloria is back. Okay, is the furnace ready to be used? I can't wait to see Gloria in action. I want to see her too, to tell you that truth. But the thing is, you need to load her with some ore and start melting the melting process. We went through most of our supplies after the mine was closed, so chances are you're gonna have to get, you're gonna have to go into the mine. Any ore rich in metal should do the trick. You can use the cart system to help carry all that around. Okay. Let's see, where does this take me if I go down there? Okay, so we're gonna have to pump it through here then. I'm assuming we have to make sure it works. Okay, 30 cordium, impure cordium things. From what I remember, these guys are a little bit tough. Where are these carts? Did I put one in there? Let's go this way. I feel like there was at least one cart that I had put some of that cordium stuff. I might need just a jackhammer too, honestly. Assuming I can find these just kind of lying around, deposits of the stuff. Rubble. Fossil. I think this way? Okay, apparently not. Barrel. Nothing in the barrel. Okay. Come on, I know I'm not crazy. I swear there was at least like one cart that was kind of up here. Unless I just sent it somewhere else last time I was in here, which is possible. Yep, we got cordium rocks right here, and this is where the cart is. Yep, impure cordium. Needs at least 30 in there. Need a jackhammer, so hopefully we can get enough from those. Let's see, how much does the jackhammer need? Okay, needs a whole fusion cell. Oh, that's a creature. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, so good to know that some of these are gonna be literal animals that I gotta keep an eye out for before I just randomly start drilling them. I think they can only go in groups of... No, okay. They can be stacked. For some reason, though, they were in groups of 3 there, so I thought they could only be in groups of 3. Okay, almost got 10. The drill is still in good use for at least 4 more uses before we have to recharge it. Where are my bandages? And I wished you automatically would use the jackhammer when you know you gotta use it. Okay, there we go. Only one impure freaking thing. We got 3 from that one. Gotta remember to put these away as I go, because they are heavy. Okay, 18. Just a little over half. I also forgot to charge my hammer in case one of these pops up as another little funny creature of metal and rock. Okay, this thing's not moving anywhere. Why? Needs to move this way. Needs to go down there. Maybe it's just waiting for me to fill it up completely? It could be that. I'm gonna assume there's another issue, though. Computer console. Okay. Probably something to do with that. Now let me go talk to the guy before I go back, actually. He's probably the smartest thing to do, would be to go talk to the guy. About loading the furnace. How do the carts work? It's as easy as under pi. Let me explain. There are levers in the mine that will bring the cart to you when used. So wherever you're mining, call the cart and load the ore in. Once you're back here at the furnace, use the console to recall the car, dump the ore. You can also use it, the console, to start smelting the ore. Okay, that was in fact rather easy. Why am I freaking hate every time you get stopped by literally anything in your way. The little worm just stood in front of me for half a second. Oh my goodness, it happened again. Okay, there we go. That should be enough, I think. Oh, I hear something. Nope, we need to drill like one more thing. Okay. Oh, that happens to be a creature. Look at him. Can't we just do like the big swing? No. It just stood there. It did not care. It's still... I guess it wanted to die. Okay. Okay, where is another one? Oh, right there. Okay, well, hello to you. Can't do that. Yeah, I'll pummel ya, you know, see how this goes. I ran out of shock for my freaking hammer. Oh no. There we go. Wasn't there another mission I had to do that I had to bring something to somebody about something regarding these little... No, I think I already did that technically. Never mind. I'm remembering something I already have done. Alright, we'll head back to the entrance. See if this thing is working in the first place. And then next time we play this game, we'll worry about actually slaying the giant thing. Let's see, what's our hammer at, actually? It's in good enough condition. I'll give it a couple of repairs. There we go. Knife, you get 1 repair. Yeah, that's good enough. Recall cart. Unload cart. Process. Did I forget to... I think I forgot to load up a little bit more. Yep. Somehow. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see... Turn on conveyor belt. Leave it be. I can't mess with the machine itself. So, do I gotta just wait? Because we were told 30. 30 stuff in there. Foundry. 30 chromium blades. Loaded ore is... Okay, initiate smelting process. That should be enough. She's now loaded and ready. When you're ready to pour the molten metal onto the beast, you just pull the lever to the right and watch it burn. I just have more questions for you. How are you gonna get the beast to come here? I don't think you can simply go and ask it. I have a device that will attract the beast to the furnace. Well, Gloria's ready, but since I'm pretty darn sure there's gonna be some heavy fighting when the beast comes, I'm just gonna stay at a safe distance. Ain't much of a fighting man, anyway. I do much more harm than good. After all, I'm sure the foundry guard's gonna be here to help you. You're not doing this on your own, for sure. Anyway, good luck, and don't die. I'll try not to. Let's go to the guys, so that we can tell them we got a plan set up. Oh, beggar. A thin woman speaks to you with a quiet voice, almost a whisper. Got any spare change, a coin or two? The small, malnourished dog stares at you, reaffirming its master's plea. Sure. You know, give her 100 Stygians. You need this more than I do. She is silent for a moment, wondering if she has wondering if what she heard was real or not, but after a pile of coins shines before her eyes, she becomes certain that her senses still haven't failed her from hunger. I can't believe this. Thank you so much. Kirby, you say thanks to the kind gentleman. Woof. Thanks again. Bless you. You watch yourself. Alright. I don't need 100 Stygians. I got plenty of money. Where the hell did I need to go to talk to the guy? Down here. That isn't the first time we've been asked by a random, like, beggar for money. I think I need to talk to the other guy. This guy, Mayor. I was thinking of perhaps using it to kill the beast. That piece of junk, please. The thing's been causing us more harm than anything lately. It's been drawing power like a train loaded of trainload of coil spiders, and even caused a blackout in half a foundry. Just recently, it completely broke down, and we won't bother fixing it for now, if ever. Forget about that piece of junk and do not listen to Bernard. Don't. Well, I already did. I guess we can talk to Jack and whatnot in the next stream of this game. We'll save. We'll make a new save right there. And that will be all for today, my kindred. Jeez, that was a bit of a frustrating trip back and forth a million times and trying to go through a bunch of saves. And I guess, you know, there were ways to go about things without having to actually have the skills for other things that hopefully will not have long-term consequences. Anyhow, I bid thee farewell. I hope you all take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights, wherever and whenever you are. May the gods bless you. May the stars shine in your honor. And what was up for tomorrow? Let's see. Let me take a little look-see here. That's Gambit, right? That's Gambit. It's been a while since I've touched That's Gambit, but I'm gonna give it another go. And that's another game that will most certainly piss me off, for lack of a better word. But it is what it is, you know? I gotta finish it, you know. I did buy the game and I never finished it, like months and months ago, so I gotta finish it, you know. Bye-bye.